Hey everyone, Bob Dietrich here. Hey, I wanted to just do this video real quick to talk to you about some of the struggles that you may have been having with the message review process and going through it yourself. It's funny, you know, we're all engaged in personal growth, being in Toastmasters and stuff, and we're actually, as a group, we're engaging at a higher level. And the higher level of personal growth that you engage in, the more of your own personal issues come up, and like things like procrastination and self-worth and value and all this other stuff. And I know you're engaged in it and at a high level, and I know you're coming up against these obstacles. I am too. And so it kind of slows the process down, and then you throw on top of that trying to pick your topic and hone in on that process, and it can be very challenging. So I know you're going through challenges, but the good thing about it, the good news about being in personal growth, is that you know that you can't fail if you don't quit. And we're not quitting. We're moving forward, and we're going to nail this thing. We're going to get our message honed in. And your message may change, and that's perfectly fine. If your message changes, then you have the process to recreate whatever message it changes to. So it's okay. What's important, though, is that you make a decision, choose a topic, write out your core promise, and then move on. What I've found is that when you write your core promise out, sometimes you realize, oh, that's not the right topic. Or it needs to be tweaked a little bit because my credentials may say something different, may be more advantageous to a different area. So as you write out your core promise, then you solidify that topic, and then you start writing your speech. And that's where we are now, is that we're writing our speech. We're in chapter 8 through 15, and it talks about everything from the introduction to your heart story to all these different components of your speech. So you should be engaged in writing it, and many of you have already gone on to do your presentations with the Kiwanis Club, which is perfect. And if you haven't, you definitely need to do that. That's a big deal, because it's a small audience. It's not very intimidating. They're very supportive, similar to a Toastmaster Club, and they'll give you the opportunity to practice your presentation. So those are all good things. And so make sure you see me, make sure reach out, email me or talk to me, and let's get you on board and get you scheduled. So with regards to the program, we are going to be finished here in June. At the end of June, we're going to have our last class. What that means is that we have this month, April, all of May, and all of June to finish this up and to start getting ourselves booked. So what I'd like to see is everybody scheduled to do a presentation at the Kiwanis Club this month in April. Now, not to do it in April, but to get scheduled in April. And really, we only have a room in July or June and July to get you booked. So we need to get practice down, because the next step is to get booked in other places. Maybe it's still a free event, or maybe it's a paid gig. For some of you, it's a paid gig. So we need to start getting out there and getting that message honed in and getting it delivered the way you want to, and start living that dream. I mean, when you face it, you know, we're all engaged in this process, like I said earlier, in the process of personal growth. And the reason we are is because we have a dream, we have a desire, a goal to achieve for our careers, and we are going for it, and we're going for it together, and we're going to make sure each and every person in this group moves on. So I don't want to look into July and August and September from a standpoint of, you know, what do we do after this program's over. I want to focus on, let's get through this and finish what we started, and walk out of here in June with a prepared keynote that you have at least presented once. And if we've done that, we're a great success. And then in July, we can start to hone in maybe an advanced version of what we're doing, getting us booked, doing presentations in front of each other, getting out to clubs and practicing, all sorts of different ways to get to hone in our message and make it stronger and stronger. And for some of you, like I said, it may change, and for some of us, it won't change. So so stick with it. Make sure you show up. April 27th, that's a week from today, which is Monday when I'm filming this. Hopefully I'll have it up on the internet by then as well, so you can view it. And then, you know, we'll just all go through this together, and again, it's been my honor to work with such great people, such motivated people to go through this. So I look forward to seeing you on April 27th. All right, take care.